Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Did you know Hermes makes saddles? Do you know they make polo saddles? Well, today we're gonna give one a try. Hey everyone, I'm Tiffany Burns and this is my channel, BBTV. I always post extra information and links down below in the description box, so be sure to check that out. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. So, first time stick and balling since playing last summer. First time on this pony. And first time riding an Hermes saddle. See how it goes.
So I do all the saddle fittings for both the horse and the rider. So I take measurements of the flap on the seat for the rider and then the opening of the arch and the shape of the panels for the horse.
Fantastic. So does it look like it's a good fit on Dolly here?
Yes, so we want to give freedom to the scapula here, and then what we want to make sure is that the saddle is in a good balance and that we have a good even pressure all around the back. So this is why I'm going to slide my hand under the panel, between her back and the panels, to make sure there is no bridge and that your weight is going to be distributed all around the saddle to make it more comfortable.
What a beautiful
saddle. We can see here that it's a very good contact on our back.
Dolly was made for this saddle.
Yes, it looks like it, to make it easy. And then we can see it's very stable, it's not going to rock on our back. And then for you as a rider, you will be seated in a good balance. When it sits well on the horse, it's also a better balance for the rider. It makes it easier for both.
Now, my normal tendency is to just, pull the saddle up pretty far, because as we play, it tends to slide back a bit.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on that?
As long as you let it slide where it wants to be. The reason it's sliding is because when the horse is in motion, it's moving with the scapula and then the muscle of the shoulder. So usually I like to take the leg of the horse here, and you can see the muscle is popping out a little bit here, and you want to be able to pet the scapula on the shoulder. So the saddle should be right behind these two parts, not to crush it.
Interesting. Alrighty. And tell me about these fancy stirrups.
So we made them with, it's a collaboration with a company called Free Jump. So they have an ergonomic design. The smartest part of the stirrup is we can see the hole is parallel to the flap. So they just directly fall in front of your feet. You don't have to turn with your ankle. They have a very wide platform which gives a nice support under your feet, and it also helps all your joints, all your knees, less pressure around the leg.
Oh really? Shock absorbers?
Yes, kind of.
Oh, cool.
And then you have a safety, so if you fall, you cannot get stuck in the stirrup. It's just opening on the side.
I see. And then they don't twist around, or I don't know how to express that properly, but the way they hang on the end of the stirrup?
Yeah, the way they hang is just they help you to be right in the good balance. So it's just in front of your feet, you don't have to turn it. And it's also slightly down, so it just helps you to keep your legs on your feet in the right angle.
So great. All right, let's get that girth on. I can't wait to try this.
Do you want a leg up?
No thanks. I think people laugh at you in polo if you ask for a leg up, huh? Some macho thing. Dolly's got an Hermes saddle on. Feeling good. Wait a minute, I didn't take a moment to... It is smooth. And the amazing thing is it almost feels grippy. Like it
is a little grippy in the leather. Yeah. It's a really cool feeling not to have your stirrups twisting. I always get that bruise. Even through my boot and my thick sock, I get it right there because of the stirrup twisting going against my leg. And I know this this style has been around for a while, but not on my saddles. That's great, I love that.
This saddle feels like butter, but sticky butter, grippy butter. I'm kind of sticking to it, even though, as you can see, I have a teeny bit of a fresh horse. She's not really sure if she wants to be here, but I am sticking right on it. I could ride in this for 6 hours and not feel it. Thumbs up, Hermes. Thumbs up. Do you draw your leg outline on that?
Yes. So when you sit in the saddle and drawing your legs, this way we can hand cut the flaps.
Oh, it's like a pattern for sewing.
Yeah. Kind of.
Kind of. So that's great. So if my knee is way out here,
we will cut the leather of the flap to your shape. So it's always made to measure.
So every saddle is custom made.
Yes. So you can see here, this saddle is a 45,979, and at the workshop in Paris we always save all the information for every saddle that is made in Hermes, so we know exactly what shape it was, what are the sizes, the model, all the type of leathers.
That's what you guys. So if something happened to the saddle, then I could just call you guys up and say, hey, can you send me another flap?
No, we will send the saddle back to France.
Oh.
And with this number, we also know which craftsman did this saddle, because every Hermes saddle is made by the same craftsman from A to Z. So it's a way also to have a follow-up. We know who made this saddle, so if there is an after sale, the same craftsman who already know it is going to fix it. So you can have the calf skin, which is very soft.
Calf skin.
The cowhide, which is like a little thicker.
Cowhide.
And then that's another piece of calf skin that we use to wrap the panels.
Oh, incredible. So I forgot already. What kind was this?
This one is a grain cowhide.
Cowhide. Yeah. Okay, and on the seat that felt so incredible. What kind was that?
So it's a bull calf.
Oh,
yeah,
amazing.
We used to do it in buffalo, and today we use bull calf.
Oh, wow.
And so you can have black, you can have where is it? What is this new color? Havan, which is a very dark brown, and you can see all the different samples to see if you like more smooth or more grippy. And then you have more like a natural. This one is natural color, so that's a lighter color. This is how we measure the horse. So we have like one on the scapula, one right behind it, and after I have it as close as possible to her back, like that, to mold it to her back, and then I screw, which usually does not work when you want to show it. But that's how I fix it. Let's do one that works. So I screw all of them, and then I'm going to save the measurements we have on the wheel here.
Okay.
And I send that online. I will also take a lot of pictures, 9 pictures all around of the horse without the Equescan, with the Equescan, and then with the saddle. We also take the balance of the horse. So, like when the horse is square, this helps us to see if the horse is downhill or uphill, because you will always want your saddle in the good balance. So that's another measurement that we send to the workshop. And with all this information, they can recreate the exact shape of your horse. So when they do the panels, they will make sure they will sit it on a copy of the shape of your horse, and make sure there is an even contact and a good distribution of the pressure all around the back for a maximum comfort.
And totally out of left field here, Aurelie, do you have to be French to work for Hermes?
No, it's just the accent makes a difference, but no. My colleague on the East Coast is American.
All right, well, thank you very, very much. This is amazing. So there you have it, an Hermes Polo saddle. If you're interested in learning more, check out the links below. Thank you